Ciao, I'm Luca.
And I'm Grace.
Let's learn Italian. You know what happened to Grace last week in Roma? She ordered a cappuccino after lunch, and the barista looked at her like she'd asked for gelato on pizza. Ciao Grace, oggi parliamo di caffè, of coffee, because you need to learn the rules before your next trip to Italy. Are you ready to learn Italian coffee culture?
Oh no, yeah, that really happened. The barista gave me such a look. Ciao, Luca. Sì, I'm ready.
Perfetto. Allora, so, let me tell you what happened to me when I was young. I was in a bar, a cafe, at 3 in the afternoon. My friend ordered un caffè, an espresso, and I said, Io voglio un cappuccino. I want a cappuccino. Everyone turned to look at me.
Wait, even Italians get judged for this?
Sì, my grandmother said, Il cappuccino è solo per la mattina. Cappuccino is only for the morning. After 11, mai, never.
Mattina. That's morning, right? So, perché? Why only morning?
Ah, because cappuccino has latte, has milk, and Italians believe milk is too heavy for the pomeriggio, the afternoon, too heavy for digestion.
Pomeriggio. Afternoon. Okay, so in the pomeriggio, what do I order?
Un caffè, just espresso, or un caffè macchiato. Espresso with a tiny drop of milk. Macchiato means stained. Just a little milk, not like cappuccino.
Macchiato, stained. Okay, so cappuccino is mattina, and caffè or macchiato is pomeriggio. Got it.
Brava! And here's another secret. Quando vai al bar, when you go to the cafe, you don't sit down if you just want coffee.
Wait, what, you don't sedersi? Sit?
Esatto. Italians drink coffee al banco, at the counter. Quick, in 2 minutes. Banco. Counter. If you sit, the price goes up.
Al banco, at the counter. This is so different. In America, we sit for like an hour with our coffee.
See, I know. In Italy, il caffè is not a social event in the afternoon. You drink it, you pay, you leave. Quick energy. But in the morning, different story.
So mattina with cappuccino, you can sit?
Sì. La mattina, cappuccino with a cornetto, a croissant, at a table is normal. But pomeriggio? No. Al banco, quick espresso.
Cornetto, that's like a croissant, right? This is making sense now.
Perfetto. Now, let me give you one more word. Il barista, the person who makes your coffee. Very important person in Italy.
Il barista. Okay, so can we practice? Like, pretend I'm at a bar in Italy.
Certo, absolutely. Okay, it's 2 in the afternoon. You walk into my bar. I'm il barista. Cosa prendi? What are you having?
Buongiorno? No, wait, it's pomeriggio. Buonasera?
Buongiorno is fine until late. Buongiorno, cosa prendi?
Vorrei... I would like un caffè, per favore.
Brava. Al banco o al tavolo? At the counter or at the table?
Oh, al banco.
Perfetto. Ecco il tuo caffè. Here's your coffee. 1,10 €1.10.
Wait, that's it? So cheap. In America, coffee is like $5.
Sì, al banco, coffee is cheap in Italy. Maybe €1, €1.50. But if you sit down, al tavolo, the same coffee can be 3-4 euros.
Wow, okay, so let me try again. It's morning now. I want to sit.
Ok, sono le 8 di mattina. It's 8 in the morning. Buongiorno, cosa prendi?
Buongiorno, vorrei un cappuccino e un cornetto, per favore, al tavolo.
Perfetto. But wait, you forgot something. In Italy, when you sit, you should say, Posso sedermi? Can I sit? Or just point to a table and say, Questo tavolo va bene. Is this table okay?
Oh, posso sedermi? Can I sit? That's polite, right?
Sì, very polite. Italians appreciate politeness at the bar. Okay, you can sit. Cappuccino e cornetto, €4,50.
$4.50 for sitting, but al banco would be like €2?
Esatto, you understand perfectly now. This is why Italians always drink al banco in the pomeriggio. We don't want to pay extra just to sit.
This makes so much sense now. So if I go back to Roma, mattina I can have cappuccino, but only before 11. And pomeriggio, just caffè or macchiato, al banco.
Perfetta, you got it. Now let me test you. It's 10 in the morning. You're in my bar. What do you say?
Buongiorno, vorrei un cappuccino, per favore. Al banco.
Brava. And it's 3 in the afternoon. You just finished lunch. What do you order?
Un caffè, per favore. Al banco.
Excelente. You sound like a real Italian now. But there's one more thing. After dinner, some Italians drink un caffè corretto, corrected coffee. It means espresso with a little grappa or sambuca inside.
Wait, alcohol in the coffee?
See, corretto means corrected or fixed. It helps with digestion after a big meal, but this is for adults only, obviously.
Corretto, fixed. So like the alcohol fixes the coffee or fixes your digestion?
Both. Italians say it helps digest all the pasta and meat from dinner. But remember, this is after cena, after dinner, never in the mattina or pomeriggio.
Okay, so mattina is cappuccino time, pomeriggio is quick caffè or macchiato al banco, and after dinner maybe caffè corretto. Am I right?
Perfetto. Now you understand Italian coffee culture. You won't get those looks anymore in Roma.
Grazie, Luca. I feel so much more confident now. Next time I go to a bar, I know exactly what to do.
Brava Grace! And remember, il barista will respect you if you follow these rules. Italians take coffee very seriously. It's not just a drink, it's a ritual.
A ritual. I love that. So what should I practice at home?
Easy. Imagine you're ordering in different situations. Mattina, cappuccino e cornetto. Pomeriggio, un caffè al banco. After dinner, maybe a caffè macchiato. Just practice saying these phrases out loud.
I can do that, and I'll try to remember my cappuccino after 11.
Esatto. Mai. Never. You'll be perfect. And speaking of Italian culture, next time we need to talk about something even more important to Italians than coffee.
More important than coffee? What could that be?
Calcio, football. Next episode, we're going to learn how to talk about Italian sports, especially il calcio. Trust me, if you go to a bar during a match and you know the right words, Italians will love you.
Oh wow, I can't wait. Sports vocabulary sounds fun.
It will be. Ci vediamo la prossima volta. See you next time, Grace.
Ci vediamo, Luca. Grazie mille.
Ottimo lavoro oggi. You did a great job today.
That was so fun. I can already feel it clicking.
If you want to keep building on what we learned, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a lesson.
And hit that like button if you learned something new today. It really helps us out.
We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment with your favorite Italian word from this episode.
Or a word you want us to teach next time.
Grazie mille for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Ci vediamo. Ciao.